Shirley Mordine, who is the artistic director and founder of Mordine Co Dance Theater. And we just set in on rehearsal for next 2011, and the piece was LifeSpeak, which is a piece that Shirley created herself. The Mordine Co Dance Theater is the oldest, or the longest running modern dance company in the Midwest. Can you talk a little bit about that, about founding the company and kind of your beginnings, as a dancer?
Well, I came to Chicago in about 1969, and there was hardly anything going on in dance. There were no contemporary companies as such. And so I looked at a lot of theater, saw what was going on in theater, studied that, Viola Spolin's work, and just gathered some people together and started working. And we were working for a few months, and Mike Alexandroff at Columbia College got a hold of me and said, "Come on in here, let's start a program." And so we did, and we took off, and that started in about 1969, and I stayed with Columbia for 35 years, actually.
Oh, wow.
30 years as chair of the department with the company in residence. Yeah, but it started about 1969 and kept going.
Wow, quite a long time.
Yeah, probably twice your age.
And we were just talking about the actual process of choreographing the dance. We just set in on rehearsal. The rehearsal actually was not set to any music. It was just...
Not yet. The composer's still writing. At this point, we're dry. We don't have any music. But the dance is made. It can be done many ways. Sometimes you start with the music and you work right along with it all through the choreography, or you make the dance and the composer comes in and writes the music to work with the dance. Or the music's already there, and you can do it anyway.
Is one way easier than the other?
No, not particularly. Probably one of the hardest ones, and people don't use it so much anymore, is just really rhythmic structure. That can be really hard. You have to really know how to deal with rhythm.
And what about for the dancers? Because when there's no music already, I would imagine it'd be hard to keep track of counts and different moves and doing it together.
No. There's no counting in this piece that you saw.
Yeah.
And they get the movement, and they're syncing. It's like ensemble work. They sync the movement and time it off each other. If someone moves there, they know they go there, and it's just seeing and feeling the space three-dimensionally.
Can you talk about kind of the inspiration or the story behind creating these?
Well, I love stories, and I love telling stories. And it's a word and an idea that I'm hearing a lot about lately. I think there's a good reason for that. I'm looking at what's going on in the world, in the Middle East, and I'm looking at people in the streets for the first time wanting to be heard. And I think there's that sense of counting for something and not spending your time in this world and facing anonymity. I think it's a time when people really want to tell their stories, be recognized for having been on this earth, so to speak. And I think that's a lot of what we're hearing and seeing right now.
And I feel like that plays off the title of the piece.
Oh, sure, LifeSpeak.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you want the audience to gain from either LifeSpeak or the whole next 2011 performance?
It's more what provoked it or what inspired the idea. I'm not trying to imitate anything I wrote in terms of a description or quote the hook. I'm just using that as a starting point. And the dance, when it's made, is its own. It's not about anything over there. It really is its own piece. You start from the point of inspiration or curiosity, and then you start translating those sensations and feelings into particular physical sensations.
Right.
And then you start building your vocabulary, your movement vocabulary, out of what that's about, not out of already known movement vocabulary. So it's fresh.
I like that you use the phrase movement vocabulary. I think that really speaks to what contemporary dance is kind of all about.
Sure.
Next 2011, we'll be at the Ruth Page Center for the Arts, April 29th and 30th, and there's student discount tickets available, so go check it out.